Welcome back to our Anguilla series. If you've been following along, thank you. We're so happy that you guys have been here, and you know it has been an adventure of dreaming, renovating, learning what it really takes to begin to build a life on this tiny little island. From the moment we made the offer on our home to navigating shipping and cisterns and renovating and island living and all the surprises in between, which I'm sure there are many more to come, but this journey really has been unforgettable so far. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. My name's Victoria, and my husband Scott and I were just two dreamers who traded convenience for connection, and we really found beauty in slowing down. In today's episode, we're taking you to some of our favorite spots on the island that we haven't shared with you yet. So I'm so excited. We're going to talk about the wide stretch of sand at Rendezvous Bay. We're going to go to the crystal clear water at Shoal Bay East, the quiet charm of Island Harbor, and get to take you over to Scilly Cay. We'll stop by Meads Bay. We'll take in the ocean views from Crocus Bay and end the day where the island truly comes alive, sandy ground. Each one has its own story, its own rhythm, and its own charm. So get comfy wherever you are and come explore with us as we visit 6 different places across the island of Anguilla. Welcome to Rendezvous Bay, one of the places that made us fall in love with the south side of the island. From the first time we stepped onto the stretch of soft, powdery sand, we could feel it, the peace, the beauty, and the endless horizon of the turquoise water. Across the way, the mountains of St. Martin, they rise up. It's like literally a painting. And somehow this bay feels untouched. It's never crowded, never rushed, it's just calm. The shallow water near the shores where we often find sand dollars, and when we swim out a little deeper, that's where Scott first discovered the starfish. It's become one of our favorite places to snorkel now. It's quiet and still and full of those little treasures that remind us of God's detail in creation. Every time we come here, we feel so small and yet so deeply blessed and loved to experience the wonder of his handiwork all around us. Rendezvous Bay is also home to one of Anguilla's most loved spots, the Dune Preserve. It's created by Banky Banks, the island's own legendary reggae artist. He's lived here his whole life, and his music carries that easy island rhythm Anguilla is known for. On Sundays, he does Sunday school in the afternoons through the evening, and his beach stage is filled with laughter and friends and songs that make you never want to leave. It was such a cool experience. And there's also the Sunshine Shack. This was one of the very first restaurants we ever visited on the island on this side, and we loved that it was right on the beach. They also provided beach chairs, and it was just really fun, the atmosphere. We did get there a little late, so when we discovered the Sunshine Shack, they were running a little low on food, but we still loved it. The laid-back beach bar vibe, the local music, and even the familiar game like cornhole from back home. It just made us smile. It was the perfect welcome to the island, and we enjoyed some ribs and burgers, the taste of local delicious comfort foods that make you feel right at home. And finally, one of our favorite evenings of all, our Thursday nights at sea level at the Aurora Resort. During the season, they host the most incredible beach barbecue. Long tables in the sand, live music, drifting across the water, and more food than you can imagine. Lobster, crayfish, sushi, tacos, ribs, rice and peas, everything cooked to perfection under a sky full of stars. It's the kind of night that you'll never forget. And for us, it's just one more reason that we always love Rendezvous Bay. Welcome to Shoal Bay East. Now we're on the opposite side of the island. Rendezvous Bay is on the south coast, but Shoal Bay stretches along the north side of Anguilla. As you can see, the water is amazing, but the drive to get here is definitely an adventure all on its own. Every time we make our way down, it feels like a very tall, very bumpy dirt road to reach the restaurant we were heading for, which is Gwen's, one of our favorites. They have the best curry pasta salad. Anyway, let's just say every time we come down this road, I probably hold my breath a few times, and going up is even worse. But when you finally reach the bottom, it's all worth it. Shoal Bay East is one of the most famous beaches in the entire Caribbean, often listed among the top beaches in the world. And once you see it, you'll understand why. The water here, it almost glows, you guys. It's so bright, neon turquoise that seems to change with every wave. The sand feels like powdered sugar, and the beach itself stretches wide and long, so you can walk forever and never really run out of the beauty. This part of the island has completely different energy. It's full of life and music and joy. There's always someone snorkeling just offshore. It's one of Bella's actually favorite snorkeling spots. It's so beautiful. There's a lot of different places to find fish and just explore all the different reefs. Locals and travelers often mingle here together. It's where the calm of Anguilla meets the rhythm of the Caribbean. And when the sun begins to set, you can just capture the most breathtaking sunsets from all across this stretch of beach. Every time we come here, it feels like the definition of the Caribbean beach. It's pure, it's bright, it's joyful. And just like Rendezvous Bay, there's no bad spot on the island. On this particular day, we were just relaxing in hammocks and got to listen to some local bands. So good. They were so talented. And before we wrap up this section, I just want you to hear just a little glimpse of one of their original songs.
It's a beautiful paradise. You can come closer if you want, you know. Make sure you get some good ones. Come on the deck, come on the deck. Alright. Make sure you get it good, alright?
Welcome to Island Harbor. This is the part of Anguilla that sits on the east end of the island, and it's where many of the local fishermen call home. Most days, you'll see their colorful boats lined up in the bay, and when they bring in their catch, you can actually smell the salt air and the fresh fish. It's part of what makes Island Harbor feel so alive, in my opinion. And from Island Harbor, you can take a small boat just a few minutes across the water. It's only $5, which is very affordable for most things compared to most things on the island. And you just take this little boat to visit a tiny little gem called Scilly Cay, but it's pronounced by the locals Scilly Cay. It's a quick 5-minute ride, like I said, but it feels like you're leaving the world behind. As we pulled up to the dock, I knew this place was different. It's not a big resort, no high rises, just turquoise water, soft sand, and one small little restaurant built completely what it looked like out of conch shells. The seawalls, everything are just lined with conch shells. Every detail, it's so unique. Like the walkways, the drift bar, it's just so simple and charming and absolutely beautiful. There's no electricity on Scilly Cay, so everything is cooked on a grill. And the drinks are chilled the old-fashioned way. No frozen cocktails here, just fresh island flavors, sunshine, and a sea breeze. We spent the afternoon snorkeling, and this is one of the best spots on the island that we found for sea turtles. They were everywhere, you guys, just gliding through the water like they own the place. We even saw a few bright fish. We were able to go snorkeling all the way around the little island because it was so small. Such a fun day and such beautiful things we saw. It's a small island, but it's one of those little hidden treasures that makes Anguilla so special. Good food, really kind people, the beauty of simplicity, and the reminder that sometimes the best places are those ones that you feel like time doesn't even exist. Welcome to Meads Bay. This is a stretch of the coastline on the south side of Anguilla, closer to the island's west end. And every time we come here, we are reminded of just how creative God is. The colors of the water, it seems to shift from turquoise to dark blue to navy blue to light blue. It's always different, but the sand feels like silk every time beneath your toes. The sound of the waves also change. It really seems to match whatever season we're in. So some days it's calm and glassy, and other times the waves just roll in with so much power. But no matter what, it's always beautiful. Meads Bay has these amazing rocky sections that we love. It really makes the beach feel very different from others on the island. There's so much texture and character. And tucked away at one end is a tiny little alcove. It feels like you're hidden from the whole world. It's one of our favorite places to sit and talk and have our Caribs and just be reminded that creation speaks of God's goodness in every detail here. And just like everywhere else on the island, you are never far from good food in Meads Bay and live music. One of our favorites and a place that we visit every single time we get to come is Leon's. It's right on the beach and it is full of so much fun. It's really amazing. The kids love playing pool while Scott and I enjoy a cocktail. Sometimes we share food here, which is so good. One of my favorite sushis on the island. Man, I want to go back just for that. And on Sunday evenings, you will find Scott and I here with friends. The local band starts and the whole beach just comes to life.
I never really wear none of these. I come from.
Actually, one particular trip when we went in the summer, we went during Anguilla's Summer Festival. It's the island's biggest celebration of the year. It happens every August and it's filled with local culture, boat races, parades, and incredible music. And that night at Leon's, the energy was unbelievable. We had never seen anything like it. The most people we've ever seen on the island in one place. Everyone dancing, laughing, drinking, celebrating island life together. It was one of those moments that just makes you thankful for the beauty, for the music, that you can hear it, and for the chance to be a part of this special place. And last, of course, but not least, one of the best parts of this part of the island are the sunsets. While you can catch them all across the south side, it's just so beautiful here in Meads Bay. Welcome to Crocus Bay. This is on the northwest coast of Anguilla, just west of the valley, which is the island's capital. But getting here is so fun. It's part of the beauty, the wind down of the paved road from the top of the cliff, very different than what we experienced, as you saw, when you go down on this side of the island from Shoal Bay East. But anyway, as you go down, the bay just opens up beneath you. The water, it just takes your breath away. It's absolutely stunning and honestly has become my favorite bay to go visit and spend the day at. We're going to start our day at Davida, and this is one of our new favorite spots and restaurants. Such good food, palm trees, the prettiest view, and the kindest team. You don't even need to bring beach chairs, which makes it really nice. If you grab breakfast or lunch here, you can just settle right into their loungers on the sand, and it's easy, peaceful, and such a great way to spend the day. Crocus Bay is actually known for the calm, clear water and those big dramatic cliffs that you're going to see on both sides. It's also the jump-off point for boat rides to Little Bay, which is right around the corner. It's actually the island's most tucked away little swimming spot. But what we love most is the snorkeling. We've seen sea turtles just gliding through the grass beds, stingrays along the bottom, bright schools of fish, and just a huge wide stretch of reef. I feel like it's a little hidden gem that a local told us about for those people who love snorkeling. Some days are glass, super calm. Other days have more movement, but every time it's just so beautiful and continues to remind us of the vastness of God and just his amazing work all through creation on the island. Soft sand, blue water, good food, and it's so quiet. It's unhurried. It's amazing. Crocus Bay has definitely become a favorite for all of us, and it's a place that we love and plan to come back every single trip. Welcome to Sandy Ground. This is a vibrant stretch of beach on Anguilla's north coast. And this is where tropical shipping and several other shipping companies will come in. If you remember back in week 5, we talked about the things that we take for granted. Well, this is the spot where all of those shipments arrive. You'll often see the big trucks driving on and off the docks, unloading everything from groceries to building supplies. It's truly the heartbeat that keeps the island moving. And you'll also see all kinds of boats, sailboats, charters, local fishermen, and even anchored yachts. They're all coming and going in this busy working harbor. But this is where you would also take off for Sandy Island, which we shared with you guys back in week 1. If you're going snorkeling for the day, you'll probably head out right here from Sandy Ground. So because of that, this is one of the island's busiest beaches. It's not usually where we come to spend a quiet beach day. It's more where we come for great food, a little more energy, and definitely the boat races. I can't wait to share that part of Anguilla with you guys. But anyway, one of our very first restaurants we ever tried on the island was actually Elvis's Beach Bar here on Sandy Ground. It's a fun, casual spot right on the sand. We played cornhole, grabbed a drink, and just really enjoyed the laid-back island rhythm. Another one of our favorites is Roy's. That restaurant has become one of our favorites for breakfast and a really good burger. And it's on the opposite end. There's restaurants all up and down Sandy Ground. When the sun sets, this is where the island truly comes alive. Sandy Ground is the center of Anguilla's nightlife, live music, good food, people just gathered under the string lights. And most of the island stays pretty quiet and peaceful, but if you're in the mood to stay up late and mingle, this is where you'll find it. So this is never how Sandy Ground is. Anguilla Day! Sandy Ground becomes something else on Anguilla Day. The beach turns into a sea of sailboats as Anguilla's #1 sport takes center stage, boat racing. The tradition began generations ago, and over time, it's become a symbol of pride and celebration, a way of honoring the island's history and its deep connection to the ocean. Every year on May 30th, Anguilla celebrates Anguilla Day, marking the island's movement towards independence. And our very first summer here, the trip we shared in week 1, we were staying over in Long Bay, and from our rooftop, we saw the race for the first time. We had no idea what was happening, but it was incredible to watch all the colorful sails gliding across the water. One of the biggest highlights of Anguilla Day is the boat race that starts and finishes right here in Sandy Ground. The entire beach becomes a festival. Food, music, laughter, and celebration that carries late into the night. And even though Anguilla Day is the official holiday, the video that you're watching right now is from the island's summer festival, which we also shared with you over at Leon's. And during this time, boat races fill the calendar, sometimes nearly every day of the week. And many of them begin and end right here in Sandy Ground. The bay is packed with boats and people, everyone's celebrating together, dancing and singing, eating and drinking, and cheering on their favorite crews. It's the most energy you'll find anywhere on the island all year long. And for a place that's usually peaceful and quiet, seeing Sandy Ground come alive like this, it was unforgettable. But rather than just hearing it from me, I wanted you to hear from one of the locals. Her name is Elsie. She spends part of the year in Texas and part of her time on the island with her husband Lance, and he actually races his boat. He's part of the crew. It's not his boat, but he's part of the crew. And on this day, during the festival, his crew came in first place. It was so exciting. But let's hear from Elsie.
You can edit, right?
Yes. This is my friend Elsie. Funny story how we met in the grocery store.
And you all bought a thing of eggs. It was the price of the eggs. And
Oh.
they gave you all the price and you all were double checking like,
That's funny. And now we get to grow old together, and I'm so thankful for her friendship. But something really cool that Elsie introduced us to about the island, something really fun and part of the culture, are the boat races. So tell us, how did you get involved in the boat races?
so when we started coming, I mean, it's the big sport on the island. And I think we learned in the meantime, it's not actually in the books written up as the national sport, but anyone you ask here, it's their national sport. It's this sailboat racing, and it's an open hull boat. So it's very unique just to Anguilla. Yeah, we would come and watch, and each village can build their boat, get their crew, and they would sail. It was today's sail 2 years ago, where they took the boat out, they realized they can take on some more crew, and so they offered my husband the opportunity to sail, and since then he's been sailing with one of the local boats. Yeah, we absolutely love it.
And just like us, they also have a home in the States. They're from Texas. You can tell Elsie's not actually from Texas. She's from South Africa, and we'll have to talk about that another time. So how often do boat races happen?
Originally this was the peak, this is still the peak season, but they do start in February. They try to have one race a month, and a big part of that, and that's a newer thing.
Yeah.
Because they have realized there's an exposure for a lot of the snowbirds that do come from the States or from England over the winter months.
Someday we'll be that.
Then, yeah, and so they don't get to see these races during the summer. So once a month, depending on the weather, there will be at least a B class. B class tends to sail easier with higher winds. The A class, the bigger boats, they need better winds. Yeah, the wind can be too rough for them sometimes. So in any case, once a month, Every time you sail, you get points. Number 1 through 5 will collect points. So number 1 gets 5 points, up to whoever places 5th gets 1 point. Those points accumulate through the sailing season. And this week, there's a bunch of races this week. The top 5 boats with points get to sail on Sunday, which is the Champ of Champs. And that's a separate race, but that's like a winner takes all. Whoever wins that day gets their own Champ of Champ trophy.
Nice. So if I wanted to be a part of a sail team, even though I've never sailed, would they let me?
That's a great question. I think it depends on the boat and on the competitiveness on the boat.
Sure.
If it's a race that they are comfortable or they don't have too many team members, many of the boats actually appreciate people wanting to learn about the sport.
Yeah.
And so they'll take you on a boat race. Sometimes just for their warm-up, they will take friends out.
I remember the first time I saw a boat race here, and it was because of Elsa B meeting us in the grocery. That was our first little hangout together, was here at Sandy Ground watching the boat race. And to her point, 20 people, I was like, oh my word, that boat is full of people, like fluorescent shirts just lining, like it was so many.
And I'm very much a novice still. Do want to say that? I mean, I've learned from so many people who know so much, and everyone here really loves the sport and they love talking about it and sharing information. And it's really fun watching the guys on the side, because everyone has an opinion about the boat stacking and who should be going in which direction and what mistakes. So they're all over, whether you're in the water or on land. Everyone really enjoys the boat sail.
This is Anguilla's version of NASCAR.
It very much is.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us the last 6 weeks. It has been so fun, and we're just thrilled to take you on this journey, right?
It's been fun sharing with you guys everything that we've experienced to this point. I mean, not everything, but many things.
So much more to discover, and we want to hear from you guys in the comments. We want to know, what else do you want to learn about Anguilla? We already are going to take you on the future journey of our renovations. Tell us about that so far, honey.
Oh, the renovations?
Yeah.
It's been a wild ride. We've had many things already started. Some things are already completed. The roof being the largest to date. It's
wild. Wait till you guys see. It's insane. I just had no concept of what it would really be like to rip the roof off. Like, wow.
Yeah, in hurricane season.
But something I will spoil right now, because I know a lot of you have had feedback, just personally and also on our page. The peaks, we got to keep the tall peaks. So that's exciting. But anyway.
But we've got some of the concrete we wanted too. So
yes, it's definitely a good hybrid. Like, it's a good mix. So we're incredibly grateful. And we would love for you to continue to follow along. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. The next things to come are with our Free Spirit Bundle business. I'm going to be doing an unboxing of the November Elite and Petite. We'll also style together. And then we're headed into the holiday season with lots of holiday decorating, which is so much fun. And you don't want to miss the future Anguilla series, when we just update you on the process and eventually, Lord willing, get it up and ready.
Yes.
To rent.
Yes.
So we hope you can all come and be a part of that. Anything else, honey?
No, just thank you all for your lovely comments and for joining us along the way.
Forgive our dogs. Bye, guys.
Bye.